See, does Dave know the day of the week?
And be like, oh no, I forgot. What Dave is it?
Wrong, Dave.
Wrong Dave. Dude, I was given a whole bag of these Kinder Bueno minis,
Uh-huh.
and they're fucking dangerous, bro.
Yeah, Riv bought some at the Riddle and Glendale game we went to Friday, and she ate one and then was like, well, I'm immediately buying another.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
Dude,
oh
they're
no.
so good.
I tried it. It was not bad.
If you like Filberts,
It's definitely a mix of things. Filberts, I don't know what filberts are.
hazelnuts.
Oh, okay. Let's call
That's what they call them
him.
in the filbert growing capital of the world, Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, wrong thing. Let's go. David.
David.
Wait, I don't want FaceTime. I want actual calling.
You want actual time?
Yeah, let's call. There we go. Well, I'm just out here living.
I got an interesting job interview that I don't think I'm going to take.
Oh.
It's I'd be purchasing coordinator for a fishing fleet. But included in that job would be like 6 2-week-long trips to Dutch Harbor in like the heart of fishing season. But it's like marginally more pay than what I'm getting now. And I don't realistically
Gotcha.
it's like I don't want to be in Alaska in the blizzard times.
And see, to me, that sounds like an adventure I want to have. Like
you
that
see,
seems fun.
yeah, that's it sounds like a lot of responsibility.
But Dave definitely doesn't know what
You see, like,
I'm grabbing my water. I can still hear you.
Oh, you see, like if I was just like, let's say I was a mechanic, right? That I had to go to Dutch Harbor for 2 weeks,
right?
6 times. Like that's one thing. You go up there, you work on the boat. Like I would be going up there, and basically from the time I got there, I would be 5 different boats, bitch, just from basically morning till night until everything got. And yeah, that sounds rough.
That makes sense.
You
But
make
it also
There he
sounds
is.
fun.
It sounds like it could be fun. It sounds like it'd be a lot more fun if I hadn't already gotten married.
It's it's all dudes, so you're gonna.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, man, I don't really want to leave the house for a fourth of the year, essentially.
Yeah.
Because six trips at 2 weeks, that's 12 weeks. That's almost a fourth of the year that I'm gone just right from the jump.
Right.
And that's minimum.
So. Dave, that hat looks like an old hat Gramps would have worn, like with that rope across there. It's like one of those sailor hats.
And I was gonna say it needs the leaves.
Yeah, I really wish it had some of the oak leaf clusters on the top.
Needs to come with an air horn, is what it needs.
I'm actually liking it the more because the whole the whole front of it. It's not like a trucker cat. Yeah, right.
Jake.
Yes, exactly.
I wonder if I could take it to an embroidery shop and have that put on.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
That would be.
You'll be like, yeah, I was in the Navy.
Yeah. I'm liking the hat a little bit more and more as I wear it.
You're warming up to it?
Yeah.
Is Dave gonna buy another hat next week?
Maybe. We'll see. Still haven't got any more money.
I might make some sort of purchase this week. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
I still gotta do
I might
do that. I have 2 weeks still to do that. Or 2 paydays essentially to do that Fanatics thing.
Right. And I'm planning on doing that one. Like I was gonna talk to you guys about it this weekend while you and Bales were sitting there and be like, all right, what's the bet we make? Because I'll do it as a group,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a little bit before I can afford to do that too.
And it'll make it more fun. because like if we're all invested in it, like this was our decision, I don't know.
I'm just also looking for a cheap way to get one of those eggshell jerseys.
Yeah, those are sick. I want that black jacket, that fucking bomber jacket.
That one's cool. I only have the shoes left to pay for. I only have $23 left to pay for on my shoes, and then I think it's eggshell time.
And there it is.
Hey, what's the weather this weekend?
It's supposed to be like 70-ish.
Yeah, high of a 70, I think it is.
Let me look real quick.
So like I'm gonna bring some outer layers just in case.
Yeah, Saturday high of 73. And so it'll be pretty similar to what today is or tomorrow is. So
it was raining here.
So I'm looking up. It's 61 at noon tomorrow with a high of 71. So probably pretty similar to that. So it'll be sweatshirt weather in the morning for sure.
Light hoodie weather.
Yeah, yeah. Probably bring one in and then carry it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go
one day drink enough that you're warm enough.
Right,
I think I'm gonna go Civil War hoodie and jersey combo then.
I like it because they said like it's a stripe out, and I'm like those never work, and I'm just gonna wear what the team wore. So then when today they announced green with black, I'm like perfect. It's my favorite combo.
Or I could wear the ducks on the shoulders because those were sick when they had those. I got options. I got warrants.
I have like 50 some hoodies, so I'm excited. I wore one today.
I've worn a different hoodie to work every day this week.
Well, you're out and about when it's still cool. I'm not usually.
Yeah.
So it was actually cool enough. Like I wore it today. I looked at the thermometer on my car and it said 70, and I was like, liar. It is not that. It is not that warm.
And then you start driving around and you watch it just tick down.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how mine does too. If it's sitting in the
sun. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, like today, I got up to run some errands and I went outside in shorts and a t-shirt and flip flops, and I was like, "Huh."
I'm an island boy.
Welcome to fall.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'll just stay in this outfit because it'll warm up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I still could have rocked pants.
This morning it was like 55 degrees and raining pretty steadily, and it stayed that way till about 10:30. And I just stayed in my car pretty much all day at work and had my phone plugged in and had the heater on with the seat warmer. And it's just watched fucking the Hillsong documentary. That thing's a trip.
I got enough rain here that it just made the dust look disgusting.
Oh.
That's my least favorite amount.
It like drops and it like splatters.
Drips and yes, yep.
Oh.
So I went out to the car and I was like, oh, come on, man, either piss or don't. Like I don't want this.
I know exactly the what you're talking about. It's so gross.
It's the I'm definitely washing my car tomorrow.
Right.
Kind of water. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the rain on your car doesn't make it look wet, it just displaces the dust.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're at that level.
It's like someone pissed dirt all over my car.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Took my cats to the vet today, so naturally I had to leave work early.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, I applied for a job at veterinarian.
Oh yeah? How'd that go?
Like a receptionist or vet tech thing?
No, kennel. To work in the kennel.
Okay.
To be a kennel.
Yeah, to be a kennel. I can't remember what.
Like I worked in the kennels with the dog specifically. I get in there late at night. I lay down. The dogs sleep next to me. I get $14.65 an hour.
I did that, and then like a room aide, basically to take vitals on animals and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's not rocket science.
I work at the dairy. I make the milk.
I make the milk.
You need to get into pet chiropractic. That's the next wave.
Oh yeah, I've seen
that. I just wish one of us would win the lottery so I could stop trying to pretend I want a sub.
Yeah, I wish I could win the lottery. I have to play the lottery.
Got to play to win.
Yeah. I've never done it.
I've played a few times.
Yeah, me too.
The last time we played, I had River help pick numbers, and we had like 2 numbers or something. And she's like telling the people, we almost won the lottery. And I was like, well, did we?
2 for
Close
8.
enough. Yeah. 2 for 6, but still.
Is it 6? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the lottery because I've
That's
never played
fair.
it.
Right.
Last time I was in, I think I left your place, Robin, to go buy tickets.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about it. It was up to like $1 billion or something.
Yeah.
Some crazy amount. Probably not $1 billion, but you know what I mean.
No, it was. It was $1 billion.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
But you're like, hey, did you buy lottery tickets? I was like, no, I don't buy lottery tickets. And
Right?
you're like, it's like $1 billion. And I was like, I'm gonna go buy lottery tickets.
It's at like 672 million right now. And I was like, that's so much money.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Does anyone know what the percentage is of like how much
it goes, it's different by state, but like, so I figure for Oregon, you're probably getting immediately half of whatever it is. And that's because you're going to want to take the lump sum, and then they want their taxes. So you're getting a quarter. So it's still like 120 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
and if you're smart with it, you just make that money make money.
Good amount. Yeah, exactly.
You should
Are you talking about alchemy?
Yeah.
If you give someone, even today, I feel as though if you were to give someone $1 million, just here's $1 million, they should be financially solvent for the rest of their life.
Right. Should be.
Could be.
Yeah, I've always said, like, one of those weird scenarios comes along, they're like, you got to make out with a dude for $1 million. I'm like, well, I'm never working after that, so I don't care because
I'm sucking
that's $1 million.
Yeah, guys are like, oh, you suck cock for $1 million? Yep.
$1 million.
$1 million bucks? You're gonna pay me $1 million to suck a dick? You didn't say I had to like do the whole thing. You didn't say I had to be there for like 5 minutes. You just said I had to suck the thing.
Yeah.
Like
didn't say I had to finish.
Yeah, just whoop.
Didn't even say it had to be the head.
Right.
Hot dog it.
Give me that. Yeah.
Well, mate, that's how you eat hot dog. No, like hamburger. Hamburger.
No, I eat hot dogs from the side.
It's got to be your bowl.
Put some chili and some liquid cheese on it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
You know what they say? You put enough ice cream on shit, you can eat it.
Is that what they say, Dave?
Yep. They do now. That should be a shirt. Hold on. I'm writing that down.
Put enough ice cream on it.
I've never heard that before.
You've never heard that?
No.
That's not my grandpa used to say that.
A little less likely. I was talking to Alex this week, and I sent him a text message and basically told him to stop being a little bitch. I was like, hey man, like, you can talk to us because we're your friends, and isolating yourself is bitch made. So like, talk. And then he said, yeah, like, I'd never heard the phrase bitch made before. I'm like, bullshit. No way.
Wait, what?
He claims he'd never heard the phrase bitch made before, or the term bitch made.
Use it in another sentence.
Running up behind me and punching me is bitch made.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that used either. I get it. Like, it makes sense.
The beavers are bitch
I've
made.
Heard it. Like, it makes me think of Minute Maid.
Well, no, because of the orange.
If you put enough ice cream, I don't even know how you said
that. If
you
put enough ice cream on shit, you can eat it.
I think Grandpa said you can eat a turd if you put enough ice cream on it.
You can eat a turd if you put enough ice cream on it.
I don't remember.
Grandpa never said shit, so.
Right.
God, that's disgusting to think about. Like, I'm just thinking about this now very cold turd in the middle of your plate.
Riv and I were walking into the Riddle football game, and we like walked on this footpath because I was like, well, if I walk here, I have to pay. If I walk this way, I don't have to pay. So we're walking on the way we don't have to pay, and I see a fucking white dog turd, and I was like, you will lick that dog poop.
I'll lick it. I'll lick the poop. I'll lick the dog poop.
It made me lick poop.
Be like, it's in my stomach.
I don't want to go that way ever again.
Maybe we don't go that way next time.
Oh, you can see them right there. Right there. Fuck you, Dale. Fuck you.
I put my nutsack on your drum set.
Why is there a cat? There's a cat outside my door just going crazy.
I've got 2 cats right over here, just being ridiculous. Look at these guys. You see them over there on the tree?
I sees them.
Oh, cat's actually using the cat tree.
Yeah, weird, right?
Mm-hmm. I've bought 2 of those in my life.
Whoa.
Cat never used them.
I don't know if I bought them, but I've definitely acquired them.
I feel like I could probably build one now out of all the shit I can get at work.
Right? Maybe that's what you start doing with your spare time.
Building cat trees out of plywood.
Yeah. And just selling them.
That's what those big wire spools that you'll see, like industrial wire spools.
He's like, hold up.
But those industrial wire spools, my brother-in-law was talking about getting, because he can get a bunch of them at work.
Yeah.
And about fixing them. He's like, people will pay you like $300 for these as a table.
They're tables, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I can get these at work. All I have to do. The only reason he hasn't done it is because usually what happens, he's got to drive one direction to go to work, and then to go to the office, and then he's got to go the opposite direction to the work sites.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the day, he's like, I don't want to drive back to the office.
I got to figure out what's going on with this cat. I don't even know which one it is.
See, I have a ton of like 1x11 blue and buggy pine that I have access to. And then I have like plywood just out the ass, and then 2x4s and
plywood.
Yeah, and MDF and shit. Like there's all sorts of stuff that I could build out of, and it's kind of crazy. And we just throw the shit away. And so I've been taking it down to my dad, and he's gonna build shit out of it, and like we're not doing anything with it at work, so fuck them.
Yeah. Called a work perk.
Work perk, and I'm the boss, so I decide what's important.
Mm-hmm. Not to be confused with the other work perk is when you drop Percocets.
Hey, what?
What? I got really close to.
Who rules, man?
I thought I was gonna have to go to Portland again on Friday, which would have been catastrophic.
Or you don't have to go?
I don't have to go to Portland on Friday, so I'm just
gonna sure.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Sure about that? I don't know. I might end up there on Monday. I said that to all my friends who are in my fantasy football league, and they're all from like Tennessee, and there's some from Georgia, and they thought it was funny.
Good, because it is.
It's a good picture too, because you had the deal in the background.
Right. I was sitting there. This was the foil that I had the meatballs in, and I took them into the game, and that's where the stick came from. And I was like, what can I make this into? It looks like one of those marked safe flags. What can I be marked safe from? Alabama seems to be playing terrible.
I think it could be marked safe from them.
Here we go. We are safe.
Huzzah. Like, fuck those fucks.
Huzzah. Yeah.
Man, I am looking for, like, I love how all of a sudden this week, like through the first 3 weeks of the season, Deion Sanders has been like, man, I can't wait to get out and kick these motherfuckers' asses. You know, that's basically what we got to do. We're going to go out here, we're going to whoop their asses, and because they don't make it personal. And then this week it's like, I got nothing but respect for Coach Dan.
He just flipped that switch. He's like, man, these guys are good. Like,
he's like, now we're playing a Power 5 school.
A real Power 5 school.
Yeah, a real Power 5 school.
Yeah.
I was like, Texas, TC, not barely.
And Nebraska, barely.
They
they played Nebraska too.
So I wanted to talk about during the show about that whole Travis Hunter hit, because I didn't have a problem with it.
I don't really see what's so bad about it. Like, I don't even see really where he hit him.
He like shoulder checked him.
Yeah,
that was it.
Like, it looked like
because of the way
he came in late, but he reacted to it like he got shot.
Right. It's because it lacerated his fucking liver.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
It was just like a freak accident. You've seen that hit 1,000 times.
Oh yeah.
How many people
goes down
with
and
a
he pops back
lacerated
up.
liver?
They're just going after him because it's Travis Hunter.
Exactly.
Whatever, you know.
And it was a white dude that hit him, and It's like, man, y'all are.
They just came up with reasons because, like you said, we've seen that hit a million times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you heard him today on his press conferences. He's like, you know what, this kid just made a play. He made a tremendous hit and he made a mistake in real time, and he does not like, people are giving this kid death threats.
Yeah,
Right.
it's ridiculous.
Like, that's one thing that I can say. I've never like engaged with a player and like told them that they should like go kill themselves, or that I was gonna do this, that, or the other thing. All I did was fuck with Cedric Irvin when I was like 11.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I can say that because I don't know. But
Yeah.
it wouldn't have surprised me if somebody said I did something like that. I'd be like, I mean, maybe. I say a lot of things.
I say some things sometimes.
Yeah.
I heard
Heat of the moment.
It was a heat of the moment, telling the guy to kill himself.
What? Hey.
What? Hey, whoa. That's not how that song goes.
But no, it's like, yeah. Did he need to hit him hit him? No, he didn't need to. But also this is football and things happen.
I mean, like he took like 2 steps, 1 step maybe. In real time, it happened like pretty quick.
Yeah.
Let's also not act as though Colorado played exactly a clean brand of football that game also.
Right.
Like, I saw at least one instance of Shedeur Sanders like poking a dude in the eye, like through his face mask. Like,
Captain Insano.
Yeah,
style.
we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
I think Shedeur Sanders is gonna get sacked like 6 times on Saturday.
He's gonna get sacked a few times because if you don't have the threat of the run,
we're coming.
And statistically, Oregon has had the best pass defense in the conference.
It's just they face the most plays.
Right. So, yeah, good luck, man. Like,
yeah.
And our defense is better. Our defense has gotten better, and people still aren't giving Oregon the credit that their defense deserves.
Well, no, you look at how spread out the teams are on the West Coast. There's just not the density that there is on the East Coast. You're going to get all that coverage. We're just some team out here on an island, so to speak.
Man, I heard a lot of Oregon today on Dan Patrick, though, because they were talking a lot about Colorado, and every time they talked about Colorado, they were like, "Yeah, but Oregon's this week."
Mm-hmm.
They're like, he's like, and that's a really good team in Eugene.
Did you see Lee Corso last week?
Yes.
So good.
They're not going to beat USC.
I know 2 things for certain.
They're double not going to beat Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother-in-law sent me a text today. He's just like, I used to really like Deion Sanders, but I really hope you guys smash them this weekend. He's an Arizona guy.
I love Deion, dude. I like this whole thing, like from the moment he took over at Jackson State. Like I started really paying attention to it, and I have loved every minute of it. And him coming to Colorado, I thought was awesome. And yeah, like this is great. Like it's good for football. It's good for everybody. It's good for the writers. It's good for the kids. Like,
well, I'll say this thing. It's kind of like how I know you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I've said this before. When my Oregon State, I hope Oregon State beats everybody except Oregon. I hope Colorado and Deion do well, but they're not going to do well against Oregon.
No, not this year.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, do as good as you can. That's great. I'm a big Deion Sanders fan. I watched that 60 Minutes interview with him. I really enjoyed it. I like the way he talks. I like the way he coaches so far. Good on, but like now you're going against Oregon.
Here's what the problem is right now. I mean, how many? I don't know this to be about his team. How many players on the team are seniors that transferred in? How many of them are? How many kids that are playing are either seniors or are going to the league this year?
No idea.
3, 4, 5, maybe.
No clue. All I know is Deion doesn't want his kids to leave. He's like, you guys aren't leaving. Whether they want to or not.
Right. Like, no, you're staying here. Anyway, so Travis Hunter might go to the league this year, and there's certainly 3, 4 starters that are seniors.
Mm-hmm.
So where Colorado is a lot where Oregon was 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
where they have a really good. They have a few stars and good starters, but nothing behind them.
Yeah.
And as soon as one star goes down, it's a big loss, and then you slowly but surely start to lose starters, and
Yeah.
then the team is just full of holes. And the problem with losing a guy like Travis Hunter is you lost 2 players.
Yep.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Mhm. Who was the last big two-way college player?
Miles
sure
Jack.
Yeah.
Miles Jack didn't
Good
didn't
pull.
didn't
Oh, because it's been on the top of my head for
Mhm.
a while because we were trying to figure it out a couple weeks ago,
yeah
and I couldn't think of the name, and then it's
wasn't
come to
that
me since
didn't
then.
Michigan have one?
They have a guy now, I think, that plays some both ways, but
Okay.
he's not great either way.
Yeah.
He's
Because
a
I thought
guy, yeah.
I can't remember his first name. One of the Peppers.
Jabril?
Oh yeah, you tried to
Jabril?
you mentioned this before. No, it was Julius. You thought Julius had played for North Carolina, and he had practiced, I think. But we had Eric Armstead that was basketball and football,
Mhm.
and
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting conversations.
and
We were talking about
yeah,
two sport athletes and not
mm-hmm,
two-way athletes. That's
right.
that's
Yep.
where I was getting. Yeah, I'm getting two different conversations mixed up in my head.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
all good.
there was a point when Oregon played Washington and Eric Armstead played against a guy who played on the Washington football team on the basketball court and
Yeah.
beat his ass again.
Yeah, I remember that. That's good stuff.
I'm
What is
gonna
what
come
is
down
ringing?
for I want to come down for some basketball games this year.
I've been to one.
Hmm.
I should go to.
We should we should go to a basketball game. That'd be fun.
Dude, the Pac-12 tournament was the most fun ever.
Dude, the Pac-12 tournament this year might be lit.
I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it's gonna be crazy. Maybe we work on that.
Maybe we start working on that.
That would be cool.
That
It
would
also
be cool.
happens like finals week for Dave.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
so you guys go ahead and work on that.
But you could go though, assuming Oregon's in the top 4, which would give them a bye. They wouldn't play till Thursday. You could get all your finals. You could arrange it so you take all of them by Wednesday.
True. Usually, yeah, because so far every finals week it's like Monday through Wednesday.
Right, because the teachers want out of there too.
Yeah, because
they're like, fuck this.
There was one class, it was on a Friday, but the teacher taught like 3 classes, and I took 2 of them. So he's like, well, this final's gonna be on Friday, and then it ended up being online, and it was like a 10-question final.
Did I ever tell you the time about Aaron and I manipulating the class so we could get to the Civil War?
Mm-hmm. On here. Twice.
Oh, hey.
It's a good story though.
It's a great story. Fucking I have a few like indelible memories of that night. Like one is the guy who kept like drawing the smiley face on his stomach with the Sharpie.
Yeah.
And the other one is a Beaver fan trying to fight us. And there was like 4 of us. It was like you, me, Crouch, and like I think Weena Kid. Or somebody of that ilk.
Yeah. I can picture stuff happening
Murph.
because we hung out a lot behind like section 2 and 3 that
game.
We
were behind the student section because the standing room was packed, right. So we couldn't get to standing room, so we had to watch the screen basically.
Mm-hmm.
That game was great.
They've got standing room for this week too, so that lets you know it's a big game.
Oh yeah. Well, I was looking at tickets because my parents have been wanting to go to a game.
Yeah.
And they're like, my dad's like, hey, how about this weekend? The weather's still gonna be nice. And I was like, yeah, you don't want to come this weekend.
Washington State, maybe.
Yeah. So we're looking at Washington State because I was looking at tickets, and just for a decent ticket, Dad's gonna end up spending $200 just for the 2 of them.
Yeah, but my dad was like, "Oh, I'm thinking about going to the Colorado game." I'm like, "My ass, you are!" Like, unless you're gonna sneak through like me, and you're not gonna.
Well,
all right, man.
Section 17 row.
Are you ready for good ass show?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Cool. All right, here we are. We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show. And you might recognize him by his big, beautiful new hat that he put on his head. It's Hats by Dave. He's a slave to the Dave Cave. It's Dave.
What's the Dave Cave? Is the Dave Cave the dome of the hat?
Yeah.
I'm always wearing a hat. Well, not always, but a lot
I
of
thought
times.
the Dave Cave was the mega bed.
Yeah, the mega bed.
Oh.
It's now storage.
It is definitely storage.
Oh man, I love sleeping in the mega bed. It's like the darkest place in history. It's beautiful.
Hey.
Huh?
Some of that. Anyways, the guy over there with the bottle in his hand. Rabin.
Hey. Goddamn right it is. Well, I'll take a drink of that here in a minute. But yeah. Hi guys. I am Robin. What? Huh?
Intro drink. Intro drink. Intro drink.
Intro drink.
He's this is soda that he's drinking here. Definitely soda.
So good once it hits your lips.
Isn't that some
my
tasty
God.
soda?
That reminds me, I made a Jack and Coke last week that I didn't drink. It's still in the cooler. Anyway, yeah, I'll drink it later. It'll get drank. Anyway, and bringing it back around because that's what we do here. The one and only, the hoop snake,
reach
known as
around.
Jake. Hey now.
It's me, One Take Jake, back in the saddle again.
Again.
Yeah, again. Oh man, we've got another 12:30 kickoff.
Who decided this?
don't
BT
know.
Dubs.
I don't know, man, but like it's messing with the rhythm because last week I was on the regular rhythm that we have to get back on for this week, and we had too much time tailgating, and I turned up too
You
quick.
were super off. Like 4 o'clock comes around, you're like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, dude, we still have an hour. You're like, what time is it? It was like 3:52.
Like, since when?
Right. Well, that's what was his name? Oh, Arsenio and I were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brother.
How yeah, we can get into that later too. How I like the 5 o'clock kickoffs because I like doing things. You know what I mean? Like so it's like you get so much time to hang out and just chill and just be there. And I'm like, yeah, but like week 13 rolls around or something, and it's like 5 o'clock kickoff. Shit.
Well, so the 12:30s we get shorted. Like we get less tailgate time, but it's only half an hour. The full 6 hours almost seems like it's too much. Clearly, it's messed with Jake.
Well, I wasn't ready.
I know, but then we're like halfway through the season after this game.
Yeah.
Like we only have like 3 more home games, or do we have 4?
3.
I think we only have.
We played a road game against Tech.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, so 6 home games. We're halfway done already.
Yeah.
Some bullshit. We wait all year for this, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're done." Let's see. We still have Cal. Oh no, we have 4.
Oh,
we
okay.
have 4. We got Washington State, Cal, SC, and the Bavers.
Oof.
Yeah.
I gotta try to make some moves. I gotta convince my mom is trying to set up some family vacation for the weekend of Thanksgiving, and I'm like, that's not helpful.
Yeah, because the game's on the Friday. So I mean, I guess you could do
Friday.
You could do it Saturday, Sunday.
If it's on Friday. That makes life a lot easier. We can just come late. Oh, we're in like Flynn, baby. In like Flynn, that's my favorite movie.
Oh, Black Friday.
Kickoff's already scheduled for that one too. It's 5:30.
Yeah, we can drive out. We can drive to Bend late Friday night. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I've done worse. I've driven to Bend late at night with no wiper fluid in the wintertime behind logging trucks. That was not fun.
That does not sound fun.
It was like the first time I drove to Portland in my mom's van and the wipers went out and it was raining.
So
we were driving up for the cheerleading state champion cheerleading thing.
And you were just going to observe.
Well, yeah, it was like me and like 5 other dudes in my mom's Astro van.
This is like last week, right?
Yeah, all of us were dating cheerleaders. And we were all on the football team, so we went there and we got obnoxious.
Dave's like Andy Bernard at the high school. That's my girlfriend. No, it's not, Andy.
No, it's not.
Not anymore. Yeah, we just had.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we just had a game though too. Didn't we just play Hawaii this weekend? Was that this weekend?
Mhm.
Yes, we did. That
Yeah.
was this weekend. Did you just share something?
Huh?
You just do something in the chat?
I didn't do anything in the chat.
It just said that Robin was recording. The message just popped up late.
Wait. Yeah, it says we've only been recording for 1 minute and 13. I wonder if it stopped and then started again.
It must.
Maybe.
Huh. Well, if it did, then we won't have a pre-show and maybe not even an intro. If we don't have an intro, hey guys, what's up?
I do see a recording here that started at 7:30. So I think we're
it shows here that we've been connected for 36 minutes, but on mine it says recording and it's at 1:41 right now. Yeah, whatever.
How bizarre.
Nah. Anyway, we had the Hawaii game where we had the best tailgate food of all time.
Oh my goodness.
So
I'm still
delicious.
Full. Yeah, I'm still full. Like that was
super
far and away the best tailgate we've
So collectively, like we had 3 tailgates with food. Dave tried to kill our TV first.
Yep.
He's like, I brought rice, and we're like, it's not cooked. He's like, yeah, we're not gonna not have fresh rice. All right,
Look at me.
Yeah. So we used the battery that's for the TV. Then I recharged it, and it was fine. So we had rice. What did I bring?
Wings.
Oh, I brought meatball and pineapple skewers.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a kebab.
Good ass sauces.
Lots of sauces.
We had salads of assorted varieties.
We did.
King's Hawaiian rolls.
Yep. Still got one left.
I forgot about the King's Hawaiian rolls.
Then there was and then we went over to our other friends who had the teriyaki wings that were incredible.
The teriyaki wings and the
spam musubi that with the
sashimis
in the center.
And she had she had poke. Tuna.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude, I ate the shit out of that.
Then we had
Christmas.
Hawaiian time on the next side, which is just good ass shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to Jed's, who's usually the best food that we get.
Yeah.
And it was good. Don't get me wrong. Jed made some really good food, but I'm like, man, the stuff we got back at our
ours was better.
Was better. These little miniature pineapple upside down cakes that were really good.
Those were good.
I was there with that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was some good shit. And then after we ate, we're like, well, we still have all this time. And Ben's like, hey, I'm gonna sell these Lays.
Oh yeah.
We're like, that's a great idea. So Ben sold I don't know how many Lays he sold.
He made $100.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Good shit. That's awesome. Plus he gave Riv and that other girl tailgating with us $5 each, and he let me keep some of the money. I got I don't know, $30.
Yeah, he tipped out. He said he was like, I tipped out the kids and I let Robin keep some of it, but I think he said he walked away with $100.
Fuck yeah.
So he's like, I was like, dude, you could probably do this for all the games.
You just got to find something to sell.
I mean, honestly, you could probably do Lays at all the games.
Yeah, probably. It might be a little tougher sell, but yeah, he probably could sell those.
And they're not going to spoil.
I mean,
right.
True. I mean, Hawaiian Lays was spot on.
No, that was easy.
Easy money.
Slam dunk right there.
Well,
I was trying to find cowboy hats.
Yeah, those are hard. Those are more expensive. But then, what do you do for the rest of our conference? Do you buy a bunch of condoms? Do we sell condoms for when we play USC?
Yeah. I was thinking for the Cougars because I love
also
Mills.
That you got to buy an Ashley Madison account for when we play the Cougars.
Yeah, for the Cougars.
Yeah, we need to figure out something for those. We could
Do you
probably just do beads, like just selling
straight
like
up green and yellow,
yeah,
like
green and yellow beads for $1.
green and yellow light up beads would be the jam.
Well, if we could do so, that's the thing that pisses me off about the fucking morning and that sort of game. Like, I want night games so we can do lighted. Like, you could do the lighted cowboy hats every
Right.
game, and people would pay for those. You can get $20 a pop, like they do in Seattle on the streets.
On the streets.
Easy. Just sell green and yellow, and those are. I found them for like $8 a piece. Sell them for 20. That's easy money.
And like you just you have the Venmo QR code on your in your hand or whatever.
Yeah, that would work. We could definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways to monetize going to football games. That's for sure. More than just fill the backpack.
Mm-hmm. Well, like we talked about at tailgating. Remember years ago, how many dudes were walking around with
With the
knockoff
shirts.
T-shirts?
Mm-hmm.
Like I would buy 2 T-shirts a game from random people.
I wonder why that stopped.
I don't know. Maybe the cost of printing shirts went up. Maybe the guys died.
Maybe
Could
maybe
be
they
anything.
moved on
Who's to say?
with life.
Maybe they moved on.
Maybe they had to go into witness protection because Nike was after their asses for
Yeah.
gimmick infringement and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know how many shirts I've got with a fake ass Nike swoosh on it.
Yeah.
6.
Well, there's a bunch of fake ass Nike swooshes around Autzen, man. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah, those fucking fake jerseys piss me off still. Like
They make
every
me so
time.
mad. Like,
And-
fortunately, I'm starting to see fewer and fewer, but God, they look like shit.
Well, now that they're selling like actual jerseys again, where you can customize them, that helps, I think. But the Mexican knockoff ones were just terrible because they're coming straight from Mexico.
Yeah, it was funny. Like I was giving Ben a crash course on how to tell a fake jersey from a real jersey this week,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, because he was looking for one on eBay, and he found one he thought he liked, and I'm like, oh no, you don't want that one. That one's fucked up. And he's like, how can you tell? And I was like, well, yeah. And I just went through the like, look at the stitching, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. This doesn't exist. This isn't a real thing, and that shouldn't be there.
Yep.
He's like, how do you know all this? I'm like, dude, it's what I do.
Yeah. If you've seen the real ones, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there's a lot of people that don't notice those details. Like the ones that are just the wrong yellow.
Or
Like,
the
how
wrong
do you
green.
not notice that? Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. How do you not or they'll have the name on the back too. And
the
you're like,
numbers just are like blocks squared.
They're just off. I don't know.
They get caught up because they
know.
see, oh, this one must be super official because it has the Pac-12 logo on it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And no one has a jersey with a Pac-12 logo. They do not sell that.
Mm-mm. The
Or it's
only way
just
you
cheap
got
and they
that
don't
is
care enough.
right. The only way you got that is if you got it at the spring sale or something like that. Like,
Yeah, where you have
super
like
rare.
if you have a whole bucket full of Pac-12.
What happens if you have a pocket full of sunshine?
I don't know. Well, like, what's going to happen?
I think you
to
get a
these
love
dudes?
and it's all mine.
Are these dudes going to like peel the Pac-12 logos off and put Big Ten logos on the jerseys now?
Mm.
They are. That's the next step.
You're going to see a
can't wait
little
for the-
shield behind the.
I can't wait for the Big Ten logo that says Big 1 and then the Oregon O.
This is bio.
I still that whole it's crazy that Oregon and the whole Pac-12 is just gone after this
Gone.
Mm-hmm.
because somebody couldn't figure out how to make a TV deal work.
Like, yeah, we've got a league that nobody wants to watch. Why does anybody want to watch it? I don't know, because maybe we never made people want to watch it.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Pac-12 board or something. None of them had friends on the other boards. They couldn't pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, how'd you guys do this?"
Right. Well, for starters, we didn't make an exclusive deal with Dish Network.
Yeah.
That
shit was
seems dumb.
Yeah.
Like that's yeah, I don't even know where you start on that, but that's probably it.
And then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna stream as the exclusive partner on Apple Plus." The fuck? I'm not watching shit on Apple Plus.
Yeah, that one, like, it didn't bug me because Apple TV is like $5 a month. So I guess you pay for during football season another $5. So you're paying $15 a year. I don't know, that part didn't bother me, but I know there's a lot of people that are like, I don't want Apple anything. So get that
I
battle.
just don't care.
Those people have green bubbles.
Oh no, the dreaded green bubble.
Dreaded green bubble.
I just get bubble guts.
Bubble guts.
Bubble guts.
I've got bubble guts from Saturday still.
And
Because I
You might
ate
need
so
to go
much.
see somebody.
Yeah.
Your ass better call
This game was great. I found
somebody.
I found the perfect line for this game.
did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was actually like active this game. I wasn't just
Mm.
sitting in a
True
chair
player.
like sunglasses on.
I might turn up the drinking a little bit this weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you won't have a
I won't have
Rivera.
Riv. I won't have Riv.
Oh.
Oh, this will be our first tailgate with no children.
So I might.
That means we're gonna holla.
I might have to have my dad drive us home.
I think you should.
Uh,
Unless he sticks with his I'm not going to any more games.
oh, he tried that again this week. He's like, I'm not can't go to this game. And I'm like, why? He's like, somebody's got to take Skylar to work. I'm like, he's an adult.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So-
find people to give him a ride. So I found like 3 people to give him rides, and my dad went and asked the neighbor if he'd give him a ride. I'm like, he's never gonna learn to drive if we don't make him.
Mm-hmm.
He's
That's
just
same thing with Jen's sister. Like she's just gotten rides from people, and now she's like 26 and has no driver's license.
he's even got a car. He's already got a car. Like, dude, fucking figure it out. Actually,
That's
if
what I
he
said,
doesn't
listen,
work
figure it
tomorrow, if he doesn't work tomorrow, I'm gonna make him go drive. I'm gonna make him go to Roseburg and drive around,
Get in the
practice
car.
driving.
Well, I
Yeah.
remember. So my dad made me get my driver's license,
Mm-hmm.
but it was 6 months after my 16th birthday.
Mm.
Because remember. So when I was driving age, Oregon had passed that law that you couldn't, if you're a new driver, you couldn't have anyone other than
Unless
direct
it was your
family.
sibling. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I remember that.
But because I'm so much younger than all my friends, because I was, my birthday's in June, so I'm like a year ahead or however you want to count it.
Yeah.
So everyone was getting their licenses. By the time it was time for me to get my license, everyone was legal to just come pick me up.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't need to drive. Like I wasn't in a rush to get my driver's license.
Yeah.
And finally my dad's like, you're getting your goddamn license. Think we're going to drive you and your brother around forever?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
So then I had to get my license, and then I was the
And
one.
then you
driving
had that
the
silver
car.
car, the fucking silver
Yep.
bullet. That thing was awesome.
I was like a weird car rich poor kid. Does that make sense? Because
Explain it and it will.
remember, I had 3 different cars that I drove in high school. I had the silver bullet,
Mm-hmm.
the Blazer, and then that 72 step-side Chevy pickup.
I don't remember the last 2.
You don't remember the Blazer?
I don't remember
Blazer's
any of them.
Blazer's the one. Well, that makes a whole lot of sense. The
Hmm.
Blazer's the one I took to Southern when I went down to college down there. I took the Blazer with me.
All
But-
I remember is silver car and then the Jetta. That's
Oh,
in my
that's
mind,
the only-
that's the progression.
So in high school, I had 3 different cars that I drove. So
Huh.
that's why I was car rich poor kid, because
Right.
we had 3 old vehicles
Yeah.
that I drove.
I don't remember those, but
Yep.
makes sense.
I drove the car around the most, obviously, because gas mileage on that thing.
Right.
The Blazer was my going up into the mountains rig, and then the pickup, like on the freeway. Well, thankfully, I only live like a few miles from the high school, because on the freeway I didn't go over 55 in that thing. It was a 6-cylinder, just a towing beast is all
Yeah.
it was.
Well,
So-
you were literally like 1 exit away, so that's helpful.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah,
Huh.
so what I mean by car rich poor kid.
Does hunting season start on the 30th?
It might.
Well,
It's
if it
perfect timing.
does, yeah, that's great because I'm gonna make Dave stay up or get up, and we'll go hunting that first day.
All right.
You can go
Our
not
usual
see any
spots?
deer.
Well, we'll go up on the place that Joanne owns, and then there won't be people around for sure.
Yep.
It's not
Did you
bad.
get
It's
anything last year?
tired.
Ha.
No, I didn't.
We didn't really go out that much last year.
Mm-mm. No, I went up on the hill a bunch, and like last year was kind of shitty. Year before, I saw a lot of deer. Year before that, shot at least one. I made that pirate deer.
Oh yeah.
Yar.
Yar.
Oh, we need to
Mike-
get
the
a hold
Mike
of
Leach
Josh
deer.
if we're gonna do some bear hunting this.
I talked to him today. We should definitely do some bear hunting with him because
With a
he's
knife.
got bears all over on his
Somehow,
property
yeah, he
with
gets
a knife.
Yep. Out of a tree.
Dave's
That's
gonna
giving
drop
you-
Bear the Bear.
Drop Bear the Bear.
Drop
I
Bear
can
the
just-
Bear is the name of the
There
episode.
you go.
It's
I can
called
just see
revenge.
Dave dropping down with the Rambo Bowie knife and just like slices it through the base of the bear's spinal cord. It's like creates a bear on a stick.
Bear on a stick.
Have you seen the Ducks? They're like big play staff that they have.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though.
I've
seen that,
seen
yeah.
it. They showed it on the Texas Tech game. It was a white shoe. Each game they've got an Nike Air Force One, I think it is, or a Dunk, one of the two, that somebody from the Oregon past or associated with the university designs a shoe, and then they put it on this staff. If you get a big play, you sign the shoe. At the end of the year, they're going to auction off all those shoes.
Oh, that's great. That's cool.
It's different, and it's definitely very Nike and Oregon,
Mhm.
so I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Sign the shoe. That's very Nike.
Right?
No.
I like it. It's a cool idea. Unlike Colorado's turnover throne or whatever the fuck it is.
Man, all this stuff is getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Who's got the turnover tire?
That was Akron.
Was that Akron?
Because aren't they the like tire capital of the
Oh.
United States or some shit?
Where do they just show up with a tire and they're
They
like,
put
So
a
when
tire over your head.
Yeah, they put a tire
Like-
over your head on top of your shoulder pads.
Here, hold
if
on.
you
I'll
get a
I'll look
turnover.
it up. Yeah.
like baseball has all sorts of nonsense, but like the Mariners have the trident. Like
Mhm.
you hit a home run and they hand you this trident and you walk around with the trident for a
Well, because
minute.
they used to have the Darth Vader helmet for a while.
Yeah, they wouldn't let them do that and the trident.
Yeah. I kind of dig the Angels just because they've got the Shogun helmet.
Oh, I thought they had a cowboy hat.
No, it's a Shogun helmet, like a hardcore Shogun helmet with the horns and everything.
I like that the Ducks baseball team busted out a football
The football
helmet.
helmet. Because
Mm-hmm.
Betcher is on the team. He brought
He's
his
like-
football helmet.
Hey, look what I got.
He's like, hey, what if you guys put this on? And they're like,
Hey,
wait, we got an idea.
Can we
Hold
make
up.
ding, light
can
bulb.
we make a T-shirt that says "Oh, you betcher"?
He made that big fucking hit, and David are like, we start clapping. He plays baseball.
Yeah. I really wish Ducks football we could have more like European soccer chants. Like when our kicker is just bombing it now, and we've got a kicker.
Not a belly itcher. You want to talk about some chance? We can talk about some chance.
I'm surprised we're not talking about chants right now.
Well,
Wait.
Dave, did you hear about at the backyard brawl what West Virginia did to the tune of Sweet Caroline?
They do it every year. This
I
is
know,
not a
but-
new thing, but yeah.
I know it's not a new thing, but did you hear it this year? Did you hear it?
No, I don't think I did.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Mhm.
Uh,
Heard about this? So
Sweet
to the tune of
Caroline.
Eat Shit Pit.
oh yeah, I did see that. I did see that one. Okay, yeah.
It's so and they're
Yeah.
so loud. And
Jake,
then
what's the Akron mascot?
the Zips.
There you go. I knew you would know, because that's one of those things Jake knows.
It's one of the 133.
Is this it? I can't find the turnover. Yeah, there's a story over it, but there's nobody. Why does nobody have pictures?
Because they haven't forced a turnover yet, perhaps.
It's like, hey guys, this is our turnover tire for just in case it happens.
In case our defense, this is to motivate you to get a turnover. Come on, guys.
It's like
Akron is also known as the Rubber City. So
that's
is USC.
Yep, I guess that explain why their minor league baseball team is the Rubber Ducks.
There you go. Oh, here, damn it, get off there. I don't want to see that. Damn it.
Is it a penis?
No, it's like a register here, but you can see it behind there.
Oh, yeah, it's just a tire.
Look at him, he loves it.
we were in the hotel for the opening game, and Ted just happened to come on, and we realized that watching Ted was really just live action Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like it has cutaways. It's like four episodes of Family Guy just in order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that and was it 1,000 Ways to Die in the West or something like that?
Million Ways to Die in the West. Yeah.
A million days. Like that. The same thing. It's like it's got his show tunes in it in the middle of it.
Men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you'll find yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache.
A mustache.
If you that's such a jam. I fucking love that song.
Okay, I turned it down. Got two of them on him. Play.
Yeah, give me a tire, dude.
And give me another one.
Yeah, stack them up.
Yeah.
We got old tire head out here.
They took one off, and he's like, "No, put it back." So he got retired.
I'll
tell you.
I'll tell you.
Oh no! Did you see that? Did you see Eddie Murphy's telling of meeting Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Nope.
So Rodney Dangerfield was going to be at this comedy club that Eddie Murphy was going to be at, and nobody wanted to follow him. And Eddie Murphy's like, "I'll do it. I don't fucking care." And Rodney Dangerfield goes up, kills as usual, and then Eddie Murphy goes up and
he's like, "Rodney, will you please watch my show? Give me some notes. Tell me what you think."
And so afterwards, Rodney's like, "Yeah, it wasn't really my thing. All that blue stuff. I don't think it's gonna work out for you. But whatever."
He's like, "You're funny, but I don't know how working blue is gonna work out for you in the long term."
So then years later, they're in the bathroom somewhere, or Eddie Murphy's in the bathroom, and Rodney Dangerfield comes in, and after he's done rocking piss, he turns around and Rodney's like, "Hey, who knew?" It's like all he said, and I just laughed. I was like, that is hilarious.
It's like, it's all you have to say too. Who knew?
Right, that's the answer. Like, yeah, I was wrong. Who knew? Oh man. So I got 3 things written down. We already talked about one of them in the pre-show. We talked a little bit about Travis Hunter hit. The other thing I was going to talk about was how Deion Sanders is fucking everywhere.
Yeah, literally.
He was
everywhere.
on Good Morning America this morning. They talked about him on The View. He was on 60 Minutes. Like, too much, man.
Yeah.
But I guess they want to get it in while they can before he loses.
They know that the story's only going to last about another 2-3 weeks before
another 60 minutes
before it comes back down to earth. See,
the story's going to last another 3 days,
and then it'll come crashing down, and it'll hurt inside.
Well, he might make a stand. He won't have to hide. Well, I was listening to Dan Patrick today, and he was talking to the guy who did the profile on Dion for 60 Minutes, and he said that they were hastily rewriting the open to the show because they were convinced that they weren't going to win. They're like, even though a loss to Colorado State has dampened the spirits in Boulder, Deion Sanders has changed the culture in Colorado football. Let's explore.
And then they're like, shit.
Like, rewrite it.
Retire it.
After a stunning comeback against rival Colorado State, Deion Sanders has the Buffaloes stampeding in the right direction. Today, we'll take a closer look at the titular star, what he's come against, and what he hopes to accomplish in Boulder. I'm Greg Gumbel.
Gumble and Gumble.
And this is some stuff.
This is sports.
I'm
Talking about
Ron
sports.
Burgundy.
Talking about sports.
I saw Warren Sapp is going to join the team next year as a coach. I'm glad we won't see that.
Yeah. It's like they come to the Pac-12 for a year. That's fine. We'll beat them, and then we'll never see them again.
Yeah.
And then by the time we see Colorado again, it'll be a bunch of Deion players, but Deion will be in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember who brought it up earlier, but somebody said Deion going to, was that you, the Cowboys, is like the next step. When you said that, I was like, oh, fuck, he's right. And that is going to make a lot of people happy and a lot of people pissed off.
I'll be a Cowboys fan.
Well, I guess we'll see how well Mike McCarthy does out there, though, because right now Dallas is winning.
For now.
If Deion Sanders was available, you would take Deion Sanders to coach the Cowboys tomorrow.
Jerry Jones will 100% take him.
Oh, yeah. I gotta
like if Deion says, hey, I'm ready to come coach the Cowboys, guess who's getting fired?
As long as he doesn't get fired beforehand.
Right. I mean, and who knows, where Deion knows Jerry Jones, they may have already had the discussion.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, they've, and Jerry Jones has negotiated with Deion before, so he knows exactly what it's going to be like. And he's not motivated by money, so it's not like you're going to have to pay him an ass ton to get him there.
Oh, he wants the money, but you're not going to have to negotiate it. That's right. That's the way that's going to go.
That's a better way to put it.
Yeah. Man, so I saw something earlier. It was like, I don't remember who the next Monday Night Football game is, but they were like, the last 6 Monday night games, somebody has had either season-ending career or season-ending injury or died. I was like, oh shit, somebody's getting hurt. Remember the kid from the Bills?
Oh, DeMar Hamlin,
yeah. Did you see the fucking dude from the Patriots game that died in the stands?
I heard about that, but I didn't read it. I saw the headline.
So here's the Cliff Notes version of the story. 53-year-old season ticket holder up in the 300s suffered a medical event after or while getting into a fist fight with a Dolphins fan and passed away. They're not charging the guy that was fighting him with murder or homicide or anything like that because they want to find out, did he die because he had a heart attack or what? And he probably didn't die because he got hit. But the elevated stress of being in a fight probably didn't help.
Was he 53 years old, 350 pounds?
No, he looked like he was a decent shape. Just looked like a normal ass dude.
Just had a wild thrombosis hit him in the brain.
It's terrible timing.
Well, it's not like random heart attacks at any age isn't a thing that randomly happens every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, let's also consider what we know about this gentleman is that he's a type of guy to fight a stranger at a football game. So it's not a leap to say that he's somewhat high strung and probably leads a high stress lifestyle.
I fought a stranger at a football game once. You guys were there.
Yeah, but you didn't have a heart thrombosis when you did it.
Yeah, I don't know. Just from the things that I gathered, it just seems like it's really out of character for the guy, the whole thing. It didn't seem like he would be the kind of guy that would just have a heart attack, but it also didn't seem like the kind of guy that would just fight people. And who starts fights in the 300s? I mean, not the Spartans, but...
Well, if he's 53, that means he lived through the 80s. Probably did a lot of cocaine.
Maybe.
He's Boston, and he grew up... He was a young man in the 80s in Boston.
Yeah.
He did a little work.
Yeah.
He's weakened the walls of his heart just a little bit.
Haven't we all, though?
Oh man, now I'm wondering if I'm
not
gonna
that I would
die.
admit to.
Am I gonna die?
Maybe.
Someday.
I mean,
Oh,
everyone
okay.
dies of something.
Well, hey.
My dad does this thing with his grandchildren that when, like sometimes kids don't want to give you a hug.
Yeah.
That happens, whatever. My
Mhm.
dad does this thing where he says, "Well, I'm gonna die someday, and you're gonna feel bad about it." And the thing is, my brother's kids are old enough now that they understand what that means.
Yeah.
And so my sister-in-law's like, "Knock it off." He's like, "Well, it's true."
Yep. Like
He's
I'll die.
definitely not wrong.
I'll die. I'll be dead, and then you'll wish that you had hugged me. You'll wish you'll have one more chance, and then I'll haunt you. See,
So
that's the other thing. I told Jen that
Want you.
I've told Jen that if I die first and she gets remarried, I'm gonna haunt the fuck out of her. But like not in a weird, like possessive, creepy way, like in a funny, like ha ha ha, I'm a ghost and you can't stop me from doing this
Like
kind of
I'll
way.
just open the refrigerator.
Yeah, you'll just know it's me. Like
Yeah.
I will, I'll walk by and there will be a constant poltergeist because I will be slapping your ass constantly.
you're gonna get double teamed, and you won't even know. He won't know
See,
it.
and that's how I know. That's how I know for a fact that ghosts can't do anything to us because if they could, they would.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All this stuff that people are like, oh, you woke up and I had the devil sitting on me chest. No, that was sleep paralysis. You woke up and you weren't supposed to. And we explained it by saying the devil was sitting on your chest, but there's actually a real thing for that.
It's an actual. There's a medical term for it. I had that happen once. It was weird.
Well, that's
Have you
why
ever
marriage
felt
is
like
back
the feeling? I'm sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's why marriages like back in the day lasted for so long. If you try to break up with your man, he just spread the rumor that you're a witch. Now you're dead.
Yeah. It's like, I'll just say you're a witch. Have you ever had that feeling though, where you wake up and like you're in the sleep process and you feel the sensation of being able to move, like rush into your body?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. But it's like it feels like you re-enter your body almost in a way. Because yeah, when I was in middle school, I think that's when my insomnia started. And like I would wake up in the middle of the night and like my eyes would open and then all of a sudden it would feel like this whoosh on my body and then all of a sudden I could move. But like there was a second or less where I would be awake before my body was, and then I would consciously feel my body wake up. It was weird.
I've never done that, but I would assume, like you're saying, that like you want to move but you can't,
Yeah.
kind of feeling. Like
Well,
I get that.
that's how it starts, and then all of a sudden your body comes
Okay.
to, and then yeah.
So that starting that's my paralysis when I actually am paralyzed. Like that's part of it is where it's like my body gets all this energy in it to want to move, but I can't do anything.
Is that when you're high, Dave?
No, my actual what I was in the hospital for two nights for a couple years ago. Like I don't get that whoosh where I can finally do something, but I was thinking what you meant is like you feel that buildup of energy in your body.
Yeah.
Because you want to move, but you can't do anything. I imagine sleep paralysis feels like that when you can't move for a while. I'm saying that's what I feel would probably feel the same.
That's what I imagine being paralyzed feels like feeling the ability to want to move your body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
yeah, exactly.
Like your brain goes legs.
Mm-hmm.
Legs.
And then it's just a buildup of like frustration and like just
legs.
the energy in your body, like fucking do something.
Just imagine Dino legs.
Right. Well, you saying that made me think of when we were at the game and we're standing up there and there's these two chicks sitting next to each other, and I got the idea of the Little Mermaid when he starts singing "Kiss the Girl," and he's like,
yeah, we watched a girl either turn
it was
a girl
so good,
or definitely hook up with a girl for the first time, because like we watched the whole scenario play out where she was texting and there was advice on how to send this text, and she was like, she kept almost going in for the kiss, and I'm standing there the whole time going, "Kiss her, bro," because like I'm rooting for young love in this instance,
And I'm rooting for HLA.
You should HLA.
I started singing that song though. I was like, "Did you see her?" It made me laugh. I mean, I don't know if anyone else gave a shit, but
so yeah, they I don't know if you were there, but they walked away holding hands. So that definitely mission accomplished by the redhead there.
Yeah.
So Wild Night is in the Smith Hall.
Looked like there was a lot of freshly minted lesbians at the game.
Well, first weekend of school for them.
Yeah. But it was just like,
when in Rome,
we've seen lesbians before. It's not that big of a deal. No one cares anymore. But it was like I just happened to notice it more today. Like pretty young women and like still awkward with it.
They're like, I'm new to this.
Yeah, like I watched multiple times, multiple couples go to hold hands as they're walking. As they try to hold hands, they're trying to figure out who goes in front. Like they don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I was like,
that's funny.
That's dang.
It's like I saw that a couple times. I was like, oh, they're new lesbians. All right,
they're new lesbians.
Figured out,
shiny and new.
It's like, yeah, then you see old lesbians, and they just got like, one's got an arm over the other one, and they're like laying on each other, like, look, old lesbians.
And in both instances, all of the girls were like pretty feminine. So I was like, oh, you don't know who's the butch yet and who's not.
The lipstick lesbians.
Yeah, who's the top and who's the bottom? You don't know yet. So it made me chuckle at times. It's you can be verse.
Maybe they need a guide.
And you can't spell guide without.
Reminds me of that baseball play. The two dudes that slid into each other.
That was catastrophic on multiple levels. I love watching football games and seeing guys go down, and I was like, yeah, he got hit in the nuts. And then they show the replay, and it's just helmet straight in the nuts. And I was like, called it. I knew it. Because the guy's laying there and he's rolling around. And if the trainers don't check anything and a guy is making a lot of movement, he got hit in the nuts.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, face down, basically in the fetal position, holding his face mask. And the guys are down on the ground next to him, hand on the back. Like I've seen it 100 times. Hand on the back, face next to the face mask. And he's saying, did you get kicked in the nuts? And the guy's like, yeah, I got kicked in the nuts. It's like, all right, well, we're going to get up. And when you get up, I need you to just act like it's your knee, okay? Okay. And so they get up, and then they go in the tent, and they come back out a minute later, and he rubs his nuts because they're very sore. And then he's out a couple plays later and ready to go.
Yep. I don't know why they never, like you said, pretend it's your knee. Like, why doesn't everyone just be like, oh, I got kicked in the dick?
No one wants to admit that they got hit in the nuts because, everyone knows.
Everyone gets hit in the nuts.
Dave, did you see Nick Chubb's injury?
Oh, I was very upset that I saw it because I
had my phone here like this and I saw it happen. I threw my phone down. I was like, oh no, that's not
it was like
good.
that. Or there was a UFC fight where a guy they were in the grapple and a guy went to leg sweep him. Same thing, snapped his leg. Every time I see something, what basketball game was that? It was a few years ago.
Kevin Ware, Louisville.
Kevin Ware, yep. And then the guy from Boston had it happen too. Haywood.
Gordon Haywood. His foot went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every time I watch enough of the video to see what's about to happen, and then as soon as it starts, I'm like, nope, I can't watch the rest of it.
It's weird because some of those I can watch and I'm fine with it, but then I don't know what it is about the Nick Chubb one. Now I kind of want to watch it again just to be like, why do I hate this one so much?
I think I'd heard it described today. It may have something to do with the way that like Minkah Fitzpatrick comes torpedoing in and makes the impact. I don't know, but like
it's replaying in my head now and I don't feel good about it.
I've only seen the picture and it's just
I'm gonna watch it again.
It's like the beginning of. You guys seen the movie Draft Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the first 2 minutes of draft day, they're replaying the Joe Theismann injury, and I'm like, nope, I'm cool. I sat in the movie theater like this for the first 2 minutes, just with my hand over my eyes, just like, no, we're not. I leaned
It
into
is
my.
because of how he hit him. It's because of how he hit him. I just watched it again and I jumped. I still knew it was coming, and he dives in at the fucking knee, and it's stupid because these guys are like, I would much rather you hit me up high, but the NFL's like, nope, concussions, can't do it.
So you
They're
can't
like,
hit him
Snap
high, you can't
okay,
hit him low.
so let's just fucking destroy a dude's fucking knee forever. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I still like the idea of taking pads out.
Take him away. Just make
No
it
more
rugby.
pads. Yeah.
American rugby. Like, just turn it.
Rugby.
Rename it the ARL. So the NFL, we've got the ARL, the American Rugby League, and it'll be just as popular. It'll be the same dudes, and we have forward passing instead of kicking.
Mm-hmm.
American Rugby. That's what it is. And
Yeah.
then, like, they can't talk shit about it not being football, mate. And you can't talk shit about it not being rugby, mate, because you call it Australian football and no one gives a shit. We're calling it American or Australian football, and we're calling it American rugby. So get off our dick.
Right.
Yeah.
We also call it soccer.
Yeah, soccer. So
That's
sucker
That's
my
what it was
sucker my
called
cocker.
first.
Why don't you sucker my cocker?
What?
Yeah, you've heard me.
I heard a lot of
Whistle.
things. Whistle. Yes. Oh man. All right. So this weekend we have Colorado. My dad's getting buffalo burger to scramble to put in the burritos. We'll see how good it
Nice.
is. I'm gonna bring the salsas again. I'm thinking I'm gonna bring some different seasonings to put on it and let you guys kind of work it out.
Yeah, because a buffalo can be bland if you don't dress it up, whore it up a little bit.
Right. So I'll kind of play with it a little bit and just I have like 50 fucking different seasonings we can try. So we'll bring some of those and you guys can figure it out.
I'm gonna bring some rakia.
Oh yeah, that looks good. I want to try it.
Yeah, that's good
Especially
stuff.
after seeing a video and then you're like, oh yeah, that's what I'm bringing. I'm like, I don't know if that's Jake doing a Jake thing or if he was actually planning on bringing it, but
Oh yeah, that's
way.
what I was going to bring.
Oh,
It was either
okay.
going to be that or Absolute.
Gotcha. I should do I have the Brita filter. I should buy some shit vodka and try it.
Apparently it works. I've never been one to try it myself, but apparently
I've never tried it either, but yeah. We do that and then do it in Jello shots.
like, how weird is it that like the difference between good vodka and bad vodka is just the amount of times you filter it?
I don't know. I mean, there's got to be something else.
Right?
But the filtering really does seem to make a big difference.
Dave, what do you think about filtering vodka? Is the difference between good vodka and bad vodka just filtering, or is there more to it?
I always thought it was just filtering because you get things like Belvedere where they talk about how they're 7 times filtered or whatever.
Yeah, but then you get platinum, which is also 7 times filtered, and that is ass.
And it's not good. Yeah. It's got to be the type of filter they're using.
Because I thought they used a charcoal filter.
Maybe it's a coffee filter. That is.
Filter's some old dude sock.
This is the kind of question I wish I would have had like 15 years ago because I would have found the answer. Like I would have given a shit enough to be like, well, we're trying all these.
Well, are we gonna do the Brita filter cheap whiskey?
I was just talking about that. Yeah, like
doing it for Jello shots.
Yeah, because you don't like Jello shots, but if I could also figure out a way to make them so you don't dislike them.
How do you not like Jello shots?
The texture, it makes me gag.
It's the texture, yeah.
I can do one Jello shot, and it's usually usually the first one I'm like, oh, that sucked. But it's the second, as soon as I get a second one in my hand, I start thinking about it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna puke.
What about like alcoholic pudding? What if we put some booze into pudding?
No, if you do gummy bears, soaked gummy bears.
I remember we did those.
I remember the gummy bears.
Dude, we got fucking hammered. And the vodka afterwards tasted good.
Yeah.
Like we had oh man, that was good times.
When I was going into Davis a lot, the one of the bartenders that was working there did Skittles infusions for all the different different flavors of Skittles.
Yeah.
Skittles.
Except for aren't they all flavored the same?
That's what you're supposed to believe, but I am, I can tell the difference. I can tell when I have a lemon one in my mouth. I know that much.
Yeah, I think it's the coating that has the flavor. The middle is all the same. The coating is the different flavors.
I'd buy that.
Because
Remember when I was
I've
little, I thought M&Ms were supposed to have different flavors.
well, yeah, the green ones taste better.
Oh yeah, the green ones make you horny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Eat a green M&M, make you
it's
go,
like Spaniard fly in
yeah.
here.
Spaniard fly, Hispanic fly,
Latino locusts.
Latino locust. Hey, try this new drink. It's the Latino locust. That sounds like
Hey,
something it
orderly!
sounds like something that Cheech and Chong would sell.
Mm.
Hey, we got this Latino locust. It's kind of like Spanish fly, but it's a little bit different. Make you want to fuck. Man, I tell you about my fucking uncle showing up to Christmas in the Cheech and Chong socks.
No.
Your lame uncle?
Yeah, so my lame uncle
Yeah,
who's
makes
discovered cannabis, who wants desperately to be cool, um,
He really
he
does
shows
try.
up. He shows up to Christmas and he's got these socks on that have Cheech and Chong on him, and he's like, "Hey Jake, check it out." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Oh, it's Cheech and Chong. What's your favorite Cheech and Chong movie, Jim? Like, have you seen one? Like, I doubt you. Like, why?"
It's Cheech and Chong do America, right?
Yeah, yeah, Cheech and
Mexican
Chong.
American.
Basketball coach done kicked me off the team. Yeah, I was just like, you are a poseur,
Poseur.
poseur, and I was like, why are you wearing Cheech and Chong socks? Like, I'm wearing Beavis and Butthead socks because I watch it.
Yeah. Did you see they canceled Winning Time?
I saw that
I
you
did
saw
see that.
that.
I'm disappointed.
I saw that.
Do you know why they canceled Winning Time?
They said the ratings went
No,
yeah.
down.
it's because they wanted to make you mad at the writers for the writers' strike.
But they canceled it before the second season. Like HBO or whatever you want to call them, they had decided before the second season aired that the show would be canceled unless it did amazing in the ratings, which it
Those
didn't.
fucks.
It did the same as last year. And I
And,
liked it. Like I
and
fucking
amazing is what's the word? Relative.
right. Like the cast was great. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was blown away at how good some of these guys were. I mean, like Magic Johnson looked like Magic Johnson, sounded like Magic Johnson.
Acted like Magic
Kareem
Johnson.
sounded and acted like like and then on top of that, you get good actors playing the white parts. That's not I mean, I don't know how else to put it, but
There's really
Jerry
no other
West
ways
and
to
Jerry
put it.
Buss and
The administrative parts.
there you go, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's any better.
You got the administration people, and then you got your basketball people.
We've got the real coach's sons on one side, and then you got the real freaky athletic guys on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound worse at all. But anyway, I don't know. The show was good. I liked it a lot.
You got a bunch of
Disappointed
gym
it's
rats
gone.
on one side,
God damn it.
and then on the other side you got a bunch of weight room warriors.
Yeah. Oh, Dave. So I bust out my GoPro today, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I recorded something, and I start watching, and it's just like I should actually upload it to something because it's a good clip of you and me talking about Ahsoka. Like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, and the audio is pretty good. So I was like, I might have to post that somewhere. It was like a little bonus clip of my show.
What, like on the drone?
No, when we walked over to Jed's, I put that GoPro in my backpack.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so like I'm moving it around and you can hear us talking and it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, post that somewhere.
I'll figure out how to work it out and make it. Yeah. It was
Post
cool.
Post it on the Facebook. Or on the
Facebooks.
Facebook. Fuck that. On the YouTube.
I'll post it on YouTube. Yes, I watched it. I mean, again, I don't know Ahsoka.
There's a lot that you don't. There's a lot of Ahsoka you're not gonna get because you.
I know who Thrawn is, but at the
Mhm.
same time, I don't see why it's a big deal.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you don't see the relevance or the relevance
okay,
of trying to find Ezra Bridger or No, I
yeah,
get
I'm
it. That's
like,
why.
who is this Ezra Miller guy? Is he the Flash? I
Right.
don't get it.
No, but you see, like me, who's watched it all, like I really like Ahsoka.
Like me who's watched it
Ooh,
all.
Excuse me.
Well,
I
actually,
I think Ahsoka's probably my favorite of the Star Wars series, a live action series that they've done.
Well,
It's really well done.
Mhm.
Like I said a couple weeks ago, Rosario Dawson is not only hot but a really good actress,
Mhm.
and you get that from the show, both
Yep.
parts.
Doble.
She would doble get it.
Hmm.
Well,
Talking about.
yeah, U.S. and A.
America.
Whew. Rosario.
Yeah. What else we got going on?
Remarks say from Bama because
We
they're
got that. Oh
ass
my God, why is Alabama so bad? I thought they were
because of
going to lose
NIL
to South Carolina. That's it.
transfer
We talked
portal.
about it. The transfer portal and NIL has they figured out how to level the playing field.
And now they're all mad.
They are mad. I mean,
Good.
like, Alabama still may have the best coaches, but you can't tell me that you can't make it to the NFL other places and
Yep.
make money on the way.
That's the other thing is making the money because they've been handing money under the table for years,
Mm-hmm.
and now that everyone else can do it, now Bama's mad. Like you
Mm-hmm.
hear the coded conversation coming from Nick Saban all the time when he's like, "We got to get on the same level as these other schools with NIL." That tells me that they were spending money and they thought that they could spend the same amount of money and everything was going to be okay.
That is a good way to word it. Because they were. They just weren't
Oh,
spending it the
absolutely.
way they are now. And Texas A&Ms and schools like that are
USC's.
they're like, oh, guess what? We have money.
Why don't
We'll
Dude,
you
spend it.
those Texas schools with their money for their football programs.
The oil money.
like
Woo-wee.
any
Mhm.
any Texas offensive lineman automatically gets 100 racks?
Yeah.
Right? Like it's I love it really because I think it's a great thing because like
Pay the
school,
kids, god damn it.
yeah, pay the kids. Going to school and playing a sport is fucking hard. And
Well, and
then
on
so you
top
guys
of
get
that,
to
there
get
were
jobs.
years. Yeah, they said you couldn't get jobs, you couldn't earn money, you couldn't be given money,
Yeah.
and all that. Like, fuck that. How much money does the school make from football?
Billions with a B, enough to pay other schools to come lose.
Right.
Hmm.
And you're telling me that Bo Nix doesn't deserve a paycheck?
Oregon football makes so much money that it subsidizes the athletic departments of
All of them
every other program in the state,
combined. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
including Oregon State.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what blows my mind when some people ask about like this whole the conference shifting, and they're like, "Well, it's all about football." Yeah, because you wouldn't have all those other sports if football didn't bring in the money they do.
Yeah. Football figured
And
it out, and the others have survived because of it.
Hmm. Well, it's also a
but
sport that people want to watch. Like
Yeah.
people aren't going to watch volleyball or swimming. Like you got your dedicated fan bases to those sports, but football gets a lot of people that don't know that much about the sport watching it.
Football
Or
is spaced out perfectly. You get one game a week. I can commit to one game a week.
oh yeah, going to
yeah.
2 baseball games in a week is a killer.
2
Hmm.
games a week of baseball is like, man, that just I'm
I
not
went to
doing
two
it.
games on back-to-back days. I wanted to kill myself in the middle of the third inning of the second day. I was like, why am I here?
Hmm.
Right.
Like I can't. And there are people that do that every day. There are people that are legitimate season ticket holders who are at all 81 games. I'm like, how? Why? What? How? And or like Blazer games. Like, how do you go to 41 basketball games? Like, oh, it's Thursday night. Time to head to the Moda Center and spend $146 on beer and a burger.
Well, when Dino had the tickets, his were pretty awesome because he was close enough that like the drive wasn't far. He also had those what is that? The fucking concessions where everything was free. I
Yeah,
forget
that's
what it was
different.
called. So like he
He's
wasn't
got the
spending
handicap
extra
pass.
money. Well, no, it was what did he, like the luxury boxes, but not. I forget what it's called. But anyway, they had like a whole section of food just for the like all the people in those upper areas. You know, like that. I get that, but yeah, your point is still valid. Like
But that's the exception to the rule. Like
exactly.
there's
Yeah,
20,000
lot
people
of-
that are buying hot dogs and peanuts and Cracker Jack.
right.
I really hope that one day we could get one of the boxes at a Ducks game. Like as much as I love
Oh, we can.
where we sit,
It's
it
not
would
that
be cool.
it's not that
just
outlandish.
Yeah, but just to get us and like a group of our
Yeah.
group
Yeah,
of people into one of those.
like
Yeah,
15,
getting
20
into
of us.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. Well, you know, these people, they could have been anywhere in the world. To hear with us, we appreciate that. Make sure you're watching the pre-show on YouTube because, like last week, it's some good shit. Check us out on badfacts.info. And yeah, hear us talk about how much fun we had this week at what promises to be the most live football game in quite a while.
I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get drunk
But
again.
for this episode, this edition of my show, good night, universe.
That's a podcast!
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
I can't wait to see the Ducks smash Colorado.
In the
All the smashing. We're gonna get smashed in the dicks and cocks.
We're gonna
Cocks, neither cocks nor dicks.
They better watch out, or we're gonna lacerate a liver.
Legally.
Too soon? Too soon?
Oh, there's our sign.
Lacerated liver.
I kind of want.
Maybe we should cook liver.
I feel like we should get a sign that says that's a primetime touchdown, and every time the Ducks score, hold it up.
Oh,
That's a primetime touchdown.
we could.
Or
Yeah.
I wish my dad coached a D1 football
that
team.
would be a
pretty
good
good.
one.
Yeah.
Make sure to go and check out definitelynotsellingdrugs.com.